That's right, we're going voiceover style today. The way we used to do it, man. Anyway, it was shoulder day, man. I wasn't feeling strong after all the flights, the trade shows, and all that. I don't think people realize how hard that is on your body if you do it all the time. It's really hard. So we went in, carbon culture. We have an event this Saturday, right? February 1st. Pretty much, I think it's from like 12 to 4. Anyway, it's going to be awesome. Steve Kuklo, a bunch of really, of course, Mr. Olympia, Brandon Curry. It's going to be awesome. So I want to show you my workout for the day, man. It's pretty awesome, pretty good. Only got 2 exercises in because honestly, filming workouts kind of whack. When you actually want to train, it's like, here, hold my camera. But anyway, my wife got it in. Obviously, I don't got a camera crew with me. But just getting it done. This is a great machine. Super drop set. Just getting it in. Not doing anything super heavy, super crazy. So making sure to get some volume in there, man. What's going on, everyone? Look, today is something I didn't even know existed, to be honest with you. But my wife brought it up to me. I actually got a couple messages from some of my Jewish fans, whatever you want to call them, followers on social media. Today is National Holocaust Remembrance Day. And I want to use this as an opportunity to discuss some things about history and why I don't dwell on it. The reason I don't know it was a Holocaust Remembrance Day, but we have to move past it at the same time, which is a very difficult thing to do. Now, anybody who knows me personally knows that I am a walking trivia answer kit for anything history, politics. I am fascinated by it. I annoy all of my friends with it. It's what I do. I love history, and let me tell you why I love history. History is literally a blueprint of what not to do to have a successful society, right? If we were to follow a lot of the mistakes made in the past, we would avoid a lot of mistakes we make right now. And I was just having this discussion at dinner with my man Cannon over at Ambrosia, Big Boy Cannon, right? Slavery, right? A lot of black people came to this country against their will on slave ships. America has a very, very disturbing history if you read the whole thing. But so does every other country, pretty much. Look at Spain, the Spanish colonies. Look at the UK, England, a very liberal place to be, very socialized place, right? They had colonies and slavery. We went on our cruise last year to Disney, 2 years ago. And I remember talking, we were on one of the islands and she was sharing with me all the stories about slavery and everything and how the island came about. And it was fascinating, all right? Fascinating how they've now, got their kind of independence. It's still a British island, but nonetheless, it's one of those things where it's how it happened. How we got here is not really the question, right? We're here. Now we have to figure out how to live peacefully amongst each other, how to get along. And while history is something that brings us identity, culture. My grandfather, for those of you who don't know, who haven't been following me a while, he was actually an escapee of Auschwitz, the concentration camp in Poland. And he escaped. In the time he was in the Holocaust, very little stories do I remember, right? I mean, I was young. I heard a lot from my mom. My mom's not really the most reliable source, but what I heard from my grandfather, right? He literally witnessed his little sister held by her feet and killed by hitting her head against a brick wall, just like that. The stuff people have seen in the past, we need to do our best not to repeat in the present or the future. Look, people ask why I am so pro-Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, when I don't even like guns. I hate guns. I'm not a gun guy. You're not going to see me walking around with my 6-shooter, whatever they call it, my GAT, whichever part of the world you're in, whatever you call it, my sidearm. You're not going to see me do that. That's not me. I have a concealed carry permit. I own weapons, but that's not the point. I'm not a gun guy. You're not going to see me with Guns and Ammo magazine cleaning out my 9. That's not me. But I do believe in the right to bear arms. The reason is, look at Hitler. First thing he did, he disarmed the Jews, man. As soon as we give up the right to bear arms, we lay future for a tyrannical government. It's just going to happen 100%. Look at Venezuela. They gave up their guns, right? I know a lot of you guys see all the violence and stuff that goes on with guns. I hate it. I have kids in school right now. Was it last year Cammy was locked down, Katie? So this kid went hunting with his family, wore the same pants to school, there's a cleanliness issue, as he did when hunting. He had a shell casing in his pocket. A bullet. It fell out at school. And the school was locked down. They literally had to sit there in emergency drill. Look, I'm a parent. I hate gun violence. But once you give up that right to stand up against the tyrannical government, that's when you have problems, right? That's when you have issues. Look at it this way. What I don't understand about the left, what I don't understand about Democrats, and I'm an independent. I don't understand a lot of things about y'all crazy Republicans either. All right, what I don't understand about the left is the same people who are saying that Trump is a irresponsible, out of control tyrant are the same people calling for the disarmament of American citizens. How absurd is that? If Trump is that bad, if you are that scared of Donald Trump, you need to arm yourself with a weapon. You need to fight all attempts of the government to take away your arms. Because guess what? If they decide to do some funky shit, I'll tell you what, Americans outarm the American military. And also don't think for a second that our military personnel are going to go round up and kill their own families, right? But as long as we have, so look, what I'm saying is no matter what bad guns do to society, and they do a lot of bad, right? I hate guns. America was founded on the Second Amendment, protecting the First Amendment. Once they try, like in Virginia, they're literally making it against the law, a punishable offense, to talk shit about the governor and about any of the people in his cabinet. The right to talk shit is what makes America great. My opinion is the amendments are in order, at least the first and second. As soon as you violate the freedom of speech, the right to free speech, the right to exercise your religion, the right to whatever, soon as you see them trample over that, that's when you exercise your right to bear arms. And if you notice, I know a lot of people, especially on the left, they're like, hey, you know what? I don't believe you should take guns from hunters. I encourage you to go read the Second Amendment right now. There's nothing in that fucking document about hunting. The amendment is about forming a militia, organizing a militia of the citizens outside of the government and being able to, if necessary, take up arms against the federal government. It is what it is, and I support that. I hate guns, but I support the Second Amendment. Hopefully y'all understand that. So I empathize with everybody. Look, I know a lot of people lost their kids to gun violence, but bad guys have guns. It is what it is. We're in a gun culture. We're not Australia. We're not the UK. Our country was founded on us beating the shit out of the UK. In the 1700s, we went around and we were like, you know what? Fuck you, royal family. We're coming over here. We're going to have all these rights. And if the government one day wants to take them away, we're going to fucking kill all of those motherfuckers. We were founded on revolution, on guns. Like it or not, America. So here's the deal. Why am I bringing this up? Look, guys, this is the beauty of this country, man. We can think freely. We can speak freely. We can have freedoms. But with freedoms, you always have to look at what happened in the past. As soon as you start giving up those freedoms for security, for whatever your perceived security is the minute that security is gone, because they got you. So why am I bringing up the Holocaust? Why am I bringing all this up? Because we can't forget the history. That was just an example of why we need to focus on our history, on our heritage, also on other people's. I want to learn about American Chinese indentured servants when we were building the railroads. I want to learn about the Irish coming over here and the hardships they went through. I want to learn about every culture. And as soon as we learn these cultures and we get to know them and know more about why their cultures are so different from us, all of a sudden we realize we're not that different after all. Christians, all of the different religions have their own forms of very, very similar things. For example, you go to South America, there's some indigenous religions that have the story of the burning bush you find in the Bible, that have a version of the Holy Trinity. You look at Hindi, you look at Christianity, look at the Vishnu, the Krishna, what was the third one? I forgot. Anyway, it's been a while since college. And then you look at the Holy Trinity. Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. There's similarities, all right? And we learn this from learning. You need to learn. That's why I encourage you, I'm going to post my link down below for Blinkist. Why? Because that's where I learn a lot of stuff. It literally takes think of it as audio Cliff's Notes, right? It takes shit you should read, and it makes it very compact. You listen to it on the way to the gym. I listen to about 10 of them every time I drive to headquarters in Ohio. I love that thing. So what I'm saying, guys, I'm going to take this day, the vlog, you saw my house gym, whatever. Fuck that shit. All right? I want to tell you where I come from, why I think the way I do. See, when I struggled. I struggle with every opinion I have. My opinion's fluid. Look, my mind might change on the Second Amendment tomorrow. I know it did on pro-choice, pro-life. My mind changed. I believe I'm pro-life, okay? But I believe that we cannot ban abortion. There's too many gray areas. That's a hard thing to come to. But I was vehemently pro-choice. My body, my choice, my whatever the fucking word is, right? Till my wife had a miscarriage. And it hit us so hard that I realized, man, that ain't a fetus. That's a baby. So your life experience changes your opinion on people. Like, you could be a racist, right? You could be from some place in bumfuck Arkansas or some other, backwoods type place. Not saying all of Arkansas is like that. Shit, we go 30 minutes down the road in Tennessee. We'll have that type place. And you could hate black people. And then one day you're pulled over or you're broken down on the side of the road, and a black gentleman pulls up and goes, "Anything you need, sir, I can help you," and helps you get your tire fixed right then and there. Boom, you're not a racist anymore. Life changes thought. Keep learning, all right? Learn about it. Read about the Holocaust. Read about slavery. Read about all the shit you don't want to read about, because it will help expand your mind and make you a better person. Because guess what? The world's not fair. The world's not right. We're never going to have true equality. It's just not possible. It isn't. It isn't. Anytime you have different people, different goals, there's always going to be inequality. But you don't have to be one of those douchebags. You just don't. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I know this has been off topic, but I thought it needed to be addressed. Do you even say Happy Holocaust Remembrance Day? There's nothing happy about the Holocaust. We get a lot of questions about my coaching. Do I still do it? Are there spots available? There actually are, but they're filling up really, really fast this year, like really fast. So being that I always talk to every single client, every single day, if you want to be coached by me for diet, training, supplementation, everything in between, let me know. It's done via email. We can do phone calls, pictures, all that stuff, but there will be daily communication on this. It's at marklobliner.com. That's www.marklobliner.com. And, the bottom line is, whether you're looking to get in the best shape of your life, whether you're looking to gain lean mass, or whether you're looking to get stage ready or just be healthier. I've coached everyone from people who are 400 pounds, who've dropped down to 230, who've gotten out of being hypertensive, pre-diabetic, all that good stuff. I've coached people and helped them earn their pro cards. I've coached people and helped them win pro shows. I've coached the everyday person who just wants to be healthy. Anyway, guys, let me know. marklobliner.com, link down below. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Look who I ran into in LA.
Good to meet you. I've been watching your videos a long time. Tell me about this protein bar.
So it's the Outright Bar, man. It's all natural ingredients, made with real food. None of that. You ever want to work out? You want just a little snack, a little bar before training, but the other bars might give you a gut bomb.
Right.
This is something that doesn't have any prebiotic fiber, no glycerin, no sugar alcohols. It's whole, real food.
That is a tasty bar.
Really?
It's easy to eat. It's not too chewy. Normally eat something like this with a big ass glass of milk. That's good.
So it's like a cookie.
Really good. No, it's not good.
If you want, we also have want to try the almond butter one while we're here?
I'd love to.
All right, so
That's
this
a badass bar.
This is made with almond butter, Steve.
That's a winner too.
Really?
He's badass. Good protein bars. Where can people find these?
Well, they can find it at many retail stores. You can find it at tigerfitness.com.
2 badass protein bars. So they get 2 double middle fingers up from Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's the bottom line.